Hello, and welcome to the Soul of Innovation podcast. I am the host, Thomas Anglero, and my mission for this podcast is to share with you those private thoughts and reflections that I have, being one of the top keynote speakers around the world on technology, motivation, and innovation. I hope you truly enjoy all the lessons I share, all the dots I connect that sometimes are just really difficult to get out, but it's all for you. I truly hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to the Soul of Innovation podcast. I'm your host, Thomas Anglero, and I want to talk about self-doubt. Self-doubt that kicks in when you don't need it. It's amazing. It's amazing that this thing, self-doubt, always comes when we need a moment of strength, when we need a moment of enlightenment, of clarity. Self-doubt kicks in. We don't believe in ourselves. We doubt ourselves. We've been training. We've been training physically. We've been training mentally, or we have tons of experience at doing this very same task over and over again, and we doubt ourselves. Why does that happen? That happens because of insecurity. Because we don't believe in ourselves at the very, very core, at the foundation of the beginning of what we see in ourselves. There's something missing. There's something lacking. Maybe we believe we've been faking it for too long, and we're worried about somebody's going to call us out. That's a heavy one. Calling you out in public, in front of peers, in front of an audience, in front of someone you respect, someone you love. You're going to get caught. This self-doubt is because we don't believe in ourselves. Do you truly believe in you? And if you don't, your biggest fear is not that you don't believe in you, is that somebody sees that you're a fake. Self-doubt is the exposure of who you are. Now, this is how you get through self-doubt. Or this is how I get through self-doubt. Let me tell you a short story. Recently, I was on stage doing a presentation, a motivational type presentation, innovation. I've done this literally hundreds of times. And for some reason this past week, I just didn't have it. I had so much self-doubt, but I didn't have that ultra confidence. And I was trying to tap into this internal power. I was trying to push that button that I have to make me become the ultimate version of myself, where I truly believe in myself. I call it God mode. When I play basketball or I coach basketball, I tell my players, go into God mode. You believe you're God. And I couldn't tap into it. And that's because some part of my life in this recent time, I knew that I wasn't everything that I could be. And I believe self-doubt, I believe that in those moments that you're wondering why aren't you the ultimate version of you, is because recently you weren't your best. You know you could have been better. You know that you haven't been feeling really good about yourself. Those moments hurt. The realization that you're not great. So how I got through it was I went on YouTube and I've listened to a motivational speech by a guy who was only about 5 minutes long, and he pumped me up. And that's all I needed. I needed to be reminded about how great I am. And what I mean by that is not the ego great. Is that when I focus on something, there is, in that moment that I am committed, I am focused, there is no one better than me. The same when you're focused on something, there's no one greater than you. There's no one better than you. When you're completely dialed in, you're it. On the entire planet, you're it. And we lose that moment. We lose that dial, that focus, that clarity when all the planets align. That's all it is. When you don't have clarity and you don't have that confidence, don't beat yourself up. All it means is that of the 9 planets, one of them's off alignment. Of the 9 things that make you the incredible person in that moment, or you have one of them that's off. Don't worry about it. It's only going to take a little bit of adjustment and you're back. And you're back. So I want you to find a thought, a memory of when that moment when you were really, really good. Recently, if you had a negotiation and you were really, really good, maybe not for the whole negotiation, but there was like one part you contributed to something, you came up with something, you're like, yeah, you nailed it. What was that feeling like? If recently you were had a performance and there was some part of your performance that was amazing, you were flowing, you were jumping, you were dancing, you were grooving, you were shooting a basket, you were kicking a football, you were walking down the street feeling amazing about yourself. What was it in that moment? And hold on to it. That's your moment. That's the moment that you keep in your pocket. Matter of fact, I got a cool picture in my head. Why don't you keep that moment right above your heart? And when you need it, just touch your heart, and it's as if you press it right into your heart. And you go, I got this now. You see, it's not that you're massively insecure. There's nothing wrong with you. It's that we forget, or you forget, how amazing you are. Because you are amazing. You just forget because all the noise around you, all the people talking around you, the TV, the radio, colleagues, news, all this distraction, and it just knocks one of our planets off. It knocks you slightly off focus. You are great. You are amazing. You're unstoppable. No one can defeat you. You're a genius and you're confident. Say it to yourself. I am a genius and I am confident. Say it. I am a genius and I am confident. Now you're ready for anything. That's all it takes. It wasn't that you weren't ready. It wasn't that you weren't good. It wasn't that you weren't prepared. It wasn't that you were sick. It just was you forgot how amazing you are. Hold on to that. That's who you are. When you have self-doubt, it is okay in that moment to say, I'm a genius. I'm amazing. I'm a genius. I'm amazing. I'm a genius. I'm amazing. Do you see yourself now? Do you feel yourself now? Awesome. Feel the strength. Feel the confidence. Feel the determination. Can you feel your temples like dialing and being focused? That's who you are. Hold on to that. This is Thomas Anglero. I love you all. Go forth and spread beauty and light. And until the next time. Thank you for listening to that episode. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on my website at anglero.com. And you can also subscribe to the newsletter. Or you can find me anywhere on social media with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you very soon.